Why we value some animals and kill others. Ever pondered why we cherish some animals as family while turning others into products for consumption? How do we draw a moral line between different species? Why lavish affection on pets while perpetuating suffering for other species? Can we morally justify such unequal treatment of sentient beings? Is there a real moral difference between farm animals and pets? Farm animals are seen as commodities for use as food, while cats and dogs are valued as individuals and for the emotional benefits they provide. However, all sentient beings have inherent moral value because they are capable of experiencing pain and suffering. Sentience is the only relevant criterion for moral consideration. It's the capacity to feel, to suffer and to experience pleasure, making it the only valid basis for moral concern towards beings. Some claim farm animals are less intelligent than companion animals, so less deserving of moral consideration. However, intelligence is an arbitrary measure that does not determine an individual's capacity to experience pain and suffering. Intelligence should not be the basis for different moral consideration between farm and companion animals. It is also important to note that farm animals show many signs of social, emotional and problem-solving capabilities. Some use cultural norms and traditions to justify treating farm animals differently to companion animals. But merely being a cultural practice doesn't make something morally justifiable. Take for instance female genital mutilation, a practice in some parts of the world. Some assert that legal protections for companion animals justify differential treatment. Yet legality doesn't grant moral absolution. Slavery was once legal but is now universally condemned. Some contend that farm animals feel pain differently, so deserve less protection. However, pain is pain, regardless of its source. Using this distinction to perpetuate suffering is morally unjustifiable and scientifically baseless. The farm v companion animal divide is arbitrary and inconsistent. It is a result of cultural conditioning and historical narratives, not a rational ethical foundation. Our treatment of non-human animals is a reflection of our power as a species. We have the ability to dominate and exploit, often using this power to justify their suffering. This power dynamic, rooted in a history of human supremacy, allows us to draw arbitrary lines between companion and farm animals, perpetuating suffering for the sake of convenience and habit. It is a reflection of a society where power is misused, compassion is selective, and ethics are distorted to suit our desires. We must reassess this distinction, acknowledging that every sentient being has inherent value and deserves a life free from needless suffering. Thanks for watching. Find more purpose at purposeperceived.com.